You've done enough healing. Choose balance.
Hi. Oh my god, I'm so dead. I can't believe that person filed a complaint. That is my bad though. You know, we're all human. You know, we're human. No, but I've heard like mad complaints from people where they'll genuinely get upset because the person like will actually refuse, like they'll tip them and then the person will like actually refuse to like send a video. But in my case, I just haven't found the right time to do it, but that's literally 100% my fault because this is my job and I should be better. I should be better at my job. That's no biggie though. It just means I gotta expedite service. Expedite my services. You know, there's a person who's been waiting for a custom from me for like a year. But bro is like, I every month or so I'll message him and I'll be like, "Hey, did you want that like right now?" And he's like, "Do it when you feel good." I'm like, "I never feel good." That's so trash. No, but actually the main reason is that they bought me a costume, right? But then I ended up gaining weight, so I have to get a new size for the costume, and I'm just like a little embarrassed, I guess. And I was like, no, like, let me see if I lose this weight and I can fit into the, because I can fit it. The thing is, it's just like tight, and I don't like how it looks, right? But I just have to tell them. I don't know. Sometimes I get nervous and I procrastinate. But I see. I would honestly rather somebody like message me like super angry, screaming at me, than than report write a report. Like I would rather you like text me and like call me a bitch instead of you writing a report. You know what I mean? So let's hope next time they will just text me and call me a bitch instead of writing a report. uh okay, I have a J packed. Thank you. What did you say? That I do I like the long hair? Ordered a sticker set in Polaroid, can't wait. Oh, exciting. I just sent some out yesterday. Thank you. Oh, yeah, the hair came out awesome. But this is bothering me a little bit. But it's fine, I guess. And I braided it. I braided it so it looks like a little wavy. It's fake? Oh my god, guys, no, this is my real hair. I grew this out of my head myself. I grew this out of my head myself yesterday. I don't know what to tell you. It's real. It's real as fuck. How long did it take? I was there from 11 to 4. For my birthday, I'm gonna put in some tinsel. So it's gonna be like sparkly. Why is it so shiny? Because it's just washed. Fresh washed hair. I feel like Jungkook a little bit though. You know why? Because you see this here? This swoop right here is my hair. And then this is not my hair. So to me, I can see the cutoff, like personally me. Like I know you probably won't see what I'm saying until I explain it to you. But I'm staring at this little cutoff and I'm like, I feel like fucking Jungkook with my bowl cut. But I know it doesn't look like that. Right? Right? Tell me it doesn't look like that. Tell me I don't look like a K-pop star right now. Trying to take me to Cheesecake Factory. Helmet head. Thanks though. Thank you. Okay. We're sparking up. Blinker checkpoint. I have my girl ready, okay? Thank you. I'm excited to do my makeup. It's gonna be and then when I put it up like these. Guys, I'm heartbroken over the fact that that person wrote a report, actually. You know what, though? You know what's really funny? A couple years ago, I would have had, like, an anxiety attack over that. I'm, like, not even kidding you. Like, at least maybe 3 years ago, I would have had an anxiety attack if somebody, wrote a report and was like, she didn't give me this yet. Oh, I would have a heart attack. But right now, it's not that big a deal. Because, you know, like, I'm a big girl, and I know I made a mistake. And that's my fault. Just to let you guys know, younger me would have had a fucking heart attack. Okay, I'm sparking up. I wonder how many... Hello? How many reports do you have to get before they... You think it's like a 3-strike system? 1-star review on Google. That's poo poo caca, guys. Guys, I'm trying to run an honest business here. And honestly, I made an honest mistake from my honest business that I'm trying to honestly run here. Honestly. Honest. Yes, my glasses are prescription. I got them from a website. But no, seriously. I need to take like stuff like that seriously because I don't want to like I want to have like a good reputation because I know how the social media landscaping is for people with my job. And I know a lot of people like genuinely are like scammers and liars. So like I don't want that like, you know, that vibe. Because I try and, you know, what is the word integrity? Integrity. I try and put so much integrity into it. Oh no, the outfit and the person who reported, those are two different people. The person with the outfit, super chill. The person who reported, I messaged them and I was like, oh, like I can still make it for you. Like you can get a refund and I can still make it for you because I feel bad. And so I'm just waiting for them to respond. If he was a real one, he'd be on here every day like us. If he was a real one, he would have pulled up to stream and started yelling at me on stream. Where the fuck is my fucking custom? You fucking bitch, you're on live every fucking day. You didn't even finish my fucking custom. Yo, I would have preferred that, I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't. Do I need a manager and a hype man? No, I don't need a manager, but a hype man would be cool. Oh my god, dude, you guys know who Jacob Berger is? He does like comedy stuff, and lately he's been doing a lot of coverage for the war and stuff like that, the war in Gaza. And when I hung out with him like one time, because Chino, okay, Trigga knows him, and China knows Trigga, and China knows me. So therefore, we all know each other, right? But I had people coming up to me at XBiz last year, the year before, and they were like, "Oh, is this guy your manager?" Excuse me? Is he my what? I'm actually offended now. I'm sorry, Jacob, I love you, but I'm gonna be honest, I was mad offended when that person asked me that. So I was like, you think I can't do this shit by myself? You think I need a 40-year-old man to walk behind me everywhere I go to take care of my stuff? I'm fucking insulted. So yeah, that's why I'd be like staying away from like middle-aged men, because they're gonna be, is that your manager? Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Do I need to contact you for custom? Yeah, if you want a custom one, just DM me. Why haven't I been to church? I used to go to church when I was a little kid, technically. And when I went to Mexico, I think I went to church too, or something like that. One time, my customs are subject to China shipping times. That is not true. Guys, okay, it'll be like this. I'll get like a handful, and I'll do all of them, and then I forget to write down one of them, and then I miss one. That's how it usually goes. It's not like I'm stalling everyone. It's usually I write down my batches, and then I'm like, okay, I think I did everything I needed to do for today. And then I take all of my makeup off, and I'm like, oh my god, I forgot to do this one thing. And then I'm like, okay, I'll just do it tomorrow. And then I don't. And I'm like, okay, I'll just do it the next time I work then. And then I forget. So now I'm writing sticky notes and putting them on my computer, because that's fucked, right? One time at band camp, too many blinker checkpoints. Yeah. No, I think it's also just I've been getting a little distracted trying to juggle everything. So since that person was like, oh, it's okay, I thought it was like chill. You know, like if they told me like, no, do it now. But you know, I should have done it sooner anyways, you know. I just need to manage my time better. I think that's what I just need to do. Because I was like, it's not that I was feeling depressed, but I guess you could say I was eating shit for a little bit, because I felt like if I locked in, I would have exploded. So I like relaxed for a little bit. But now I'm trying to like lock back in, right? So let's see. I'll probably just do everything today. Guys, Guys, one time I was at this was like 3 or 4 years ago. I was at a Halloween party, and this guy came up to me and he's like, "Oh, well, if you need a manager, blah blah blah." And I was like, "Okay." You know, low key at that time I considered it a little bit, but then I thought about it. And I was like, what can this thing even bring to the table for me that I'm not already doing? Not much. And then at the time, I had a boyfriend, right? And he didn't know that when he was speaking to me, and that he met my boyfriend, and then he avoided me for the rest of the night. I was like, oh, so you wanted to be my manager? You wanted to be my manager. So that's why, whenever somebody says, I want to collab with you. Oh, do you need any help? I could be your manager. I could be your assistant. I can help you. That's just a different way for you telling me that you're trying to smash. And honestly, I'm offended. Now I'm offended. Fuck. 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 What are you looking at? Have I watched Breaking Bad? A little bit. I watched a little bit of it. I like skipped around. I mean, they could friend zone you. What do you mean they could friend zone you? They're already friend zoned. They're not going to friend zone me. They are friend zoned already. The difference between a manager and a is the penis part. So you take the penis out the equation. All right, anyways. Oh my god. How many bones does the human body have? Was it like 100 something? I think I learned that from Hannah Montana. Remember that one Hannah Montana episode where she was trying to learn the parts, the bones in the body for a test? I think she said there was like 103 or something like that. Or am I wrong? 206? No. I thought it was in the hundreds. We don't have 200 bones, do we? I don't have 200 bones. Okay, well, I was kind of close, right? Because I said 103 and you said 206. So, like, that's basically the same thing, right? I was close. I was close. Oh my god, I almost just died. What the fuck? Guys, you should have seen me last night. I actually wore a bonnet last night because I need to protect my girls now. So now I actually have like a reason to cover my hair. I can't imagine doing a full install. Like, I'm thinking, I have tape ins, right? And it's this lower part of my hair has tape on it, right? You know, sticking the extensions. I'm thinking, oh my god, it would be so annoying to have a full install, like a whole wig and your hair braided and everything. Oh my god, I don't know how people go through that. I'm thinking about it, like my head would hurt so bad. Oh, cause see, I already got a headache with these a little bit. Oh, OMG. How many stars are in the galaxy? Oh, I don't know that. Probably like millions. Oh, my bad. Billion. I was close though. Million, billion, kajillion, trillion. It's time to drink water. I only have coffee at the table right now. Sorry. Oh, I also have these. Hyper dried fresh in cream. Yes. I'm so healthy. Every time I show you guys a food item, I think about that guy on Twitter that called me obese and overweight. And I'm like, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna eat these. Yeah. I should just start doing like mukbangs of like all the shitty food I eat. I think it would piss some people off. Burger King. Wait, I don't like Taco Bell. Burger King. Popeyes. KFC. Pollo Tropical. Cantina. McDonald's. Fuddruckers. Five Guys. Mukbang. We'll go crazy. And then Cheesecake Factory cheesecake mukbang. Haters always hating from outside the club. What's really funny though is that I used to eat like this. I eat like the way I eat now is the way that I've always ate, but actually, well, I'm eating a little more poopy, but that's just because I'm chilling. I don't want to like restrict myself from everything my entire life. Boo. Sometimes I want to eat a chocolate bar, and I'm gonna eat a chocolate bar. Oh my god. Better be a Kit Kat. I love Kit Kats. I like Kit Kats. And Reese's. Ugh, I should have done a little brown curl on this side. It's kind of pissing me off though how I don't have it. It's making me sad. Dude, fettuccine Alfredo. Dude, I get the Alfredo pasta with bow tie and chicken. But shrimp and scallops is crazy. I don't think I like seafood like casually like that. I don't know. I think it would make me a little uncomfortable. I mean, I don't know. I don't remember how scallops taste like. I don't think I've ever had a scallop actually. You know what? I have seen Gordon Ramsay make many a scallop on Kitchen Nightmare. No, not Kitchen Nightmare. That other show he had where he was trying to find chefs for his restaurants. Dream vacation? It's a good question. Well, I kind of just like going to amusement parks, so maybe going to the amusement parks in maybe California or Tokyo or Japan. I don't know where the park is at in Japan. Or just like something like that. Amusement park. Hell's Kitchen, yeah, that's the one. Wow, you're so smart. What the frick? That was tough. That was real tough. Oh my god, I'm sweaty. Okay. Oh, I love this hair. This brings me much joy. Hold on, guys. I got something for you. Don't worry about it. Hold on, I lost it. I'm strapped. Yeah, I'm ready to fight. I'm ready down. When the zombie apocalypse happen, I stay ready. Man, I don't even have my charger. That's crazy. What the fuck are you guys talking about? Thank you. No, I really loved the mullet too, but I think I've been thinking about having long hair for a couple of good years since I've had the mullet. So oh, you can see it. Well, yeah. Well, yeah. Let me stop touching it. Because it's going to get dirty. It's going to get dirty faster if I keep fucking with it. What was that? Oh my god. What was that? That fucking hurted. Oh my god. Hey, when did you guys tell me there was literally a little joint in frame? That's so funny. Oh my god, I gotta stop touching my hair. I just like playing with it. I haven't had long hair since, what was it? Last time I had long hair was when I was 18, I think. Yeah. So this is super fucking epic. I was thinking if I curled this part back and curled this back and then maybe did one more at the bottom, I think it would look really pretty. But I'm gonna try that for when I do a full face of makeup. Not right now. Bro came in hot. Okay, last night I saw a TikTok about this lady said that her boyfriend, wait, how did she say it? She phrased it like AI took her boyfriend. The AI apparently started flirting with him and he started flirting back, and then the first time he ever yelled at her was in defense of the AI. And I bookmarked it. I didn't watch it. I didn't watch the full video. I bookmarked it and I was like, I'm gonna watch it and listen to it with you guys today. It's gone as fuck. So I wish I'd listened to it. I don't really know what happened, but I'm just astonished by the title of that. I can only imagine the anguish that woman felt having such an idiot in her life. It's genuinely incredible. And there was another thing that I had saved also. Oh yeah, there was like Amaranth. You guys know Amaranth, right? She's beefing with her husband on stream for like an entire day. No, what's that? She's like a super popular streamer chick who does hot tub stuff and shit like that. Hot tub. And they were just on stream straight up arguing for hours. Like they said it was like almost, I don't know, somebody said it was like a day. I was like, I don't think they were arguing for a day. Hot Tub Time Machine. Wait, that movie was actually really good though. I actually really like that movie. This is empty. Well, anyways, the point of me bringing that up was because I have a video of somebody explaining her beefing with her husband for a couple of hours, and I wanted to watch it. And I was watching it, but I was like, maybe my friends would like to watch this too. So I stopped, and I'm here to ask you if you want to watch a YouTube video with me. It would be super epic. Okay, you don't have to say it that crazy. I'll do it. No worries, guys. I'll watch a YouTube video with you. I know you're so excited. When I finish my makeup, or at least this part of it. Oh, I'm gonna get fucking carpal tunnel. Okay. I need to make sure I'm not leaving any streaks because fucking lately I have been. Not blending properly. Ugh. Ride through a who? Ride through a what? Dude, my nose. This is itchy. I kind of want to change my septum to a horseshoe. Crack my back. I changed my hair. No, my hair's always been like this. I don't know what you're talking about. Thank you, you too. Stop. It's not funny. Okay. We're gonna listen to this video together. It says, the title is The Amaranth Situation is Disgusting. And let's listen to this together because I wanted to listen to it this morning. But I was like, no. I listened to it with my friend. It's kind of like a mullet. I know, right? How can I prevent an irritation bump on my piercings? Is it a fresh piercing? Maybe like, there's a couple of ways.
Amaranth is back in the news. Apparently she has called the police on her husband and has been arguing with him for 24 hours straight, resulting in some pretty insane clips. Now, if you don't know who she is, she's an OnlyFans Twitch streamer and a pioneer of several metas on Twitch, which involves skirting past the rules and trying to advertise her OnlyFans. Now, Twitch is supposed to be a gaming website that is 13 plus, not 18 plus, so you end up advertising to a bunch of kids as well, which personally I find a little disgusting. Now, last time we talked about her...
Sometimes they do a little too much. Most of the time they're on stream. Well, this is all my friends also. Well, I just feel like maybe we should jiggle our boobies a little less and start yapping. But like with the boobies in frame also. So like maybe like you can like hit one of these and you can yap at the same time.
She had this...
I don't have the length for it, but it's like the I think my friend Delilah can do it.
Where she came out and said that her husband is very abusive, and her husband is actually the one who forced her to do OnlyFans. Apparently, she never wanted to sell her body online, and it was this big bad husband who actually made her do all of this. So she started crying on stream, and then she did the infamous Dobby is free clip, and basically the entire internet immediately believed her. Here's a quick recap.
Make multi-millions of dollars. You want to burn it all to the ground because you were sure, whine about it. I'm gonna you or I'd rather be broke again than deal with this anymore. And I don't have to wear cleavage every day. I can wear clothes. Mustard.
This was so fucking extra of her.
Just giving Dobby a sock. Dobby is free.
Someone who I've called one of the hardest working humans on all of Twitch for years now. You should also support Amaranth as a victim. And there are a few people online who are taking the situation to shit on Ammo, and I think it's just...
I think Ammo is like a fire ass name. She should change her name to Ammo. Damn. Wait, that's kind of hardcore.
Oh, to be honest.
Right, so after being freed like Dobby from Harry Potter apparently by separating or divorcing
Dobby from what?
her husband, she actually went back to the naked streams just weeks later, completely of her own free
This was sending me when he said this. I was like, that's funny as fuck. This is horrible.
will. Almost like she wanted to do this the entire time. Anyways, after that, pretty much everybody realized that she was just manipulating people and basically lying. And that brings us to a couple months ago where Amaranth was robbed at gunpoint.
Yeah, so all of this, and then she actually got robbed at gunpoint, was so actually something real crazy. This footage is nuts. Like,
They wanted her crypto money, and her husband ended up saving her life by shooting the assailants.
It's a night of sheer terror as a woman is brutally assaulted by 3 masked home invaders. She's internet personality Caitlin Saradusa, known to her millions of fans as Amaranth. She brings
all of this is staged. That's what I'm saying. This looks like staged a little bit, but I also don't want to discredit if it actually happened, because shots were fired, but they also could have just done that.
them across a courtyard to another building in their compound where there is a surprise waiting for them. Caitlin's husband, Nick, is watching the drama unfold on security cameras. He was armed and ready at the top of the staircase. At the sound of gunfire, they run for their lives.
And that brings us to today.
Look how goofy these motherfuckers are running away too. Look like fucking the Three Stooges running away from this goddamn
Cameras. He was armed and ready at the top of the staircase. At the sound of gunfire, they run for their lives.
And that brings us to today, where she has had a very public meltdown with her husband. And apparently this is the same husband who forced her to do OnlyFans and she apparently broke up with, and now she's back with him for some reason. I don't really trust anybody here, but let's go over the story. Starting with this clip, Amaranth is seemingly accusing her husband of wanting to have her killed after a 12+ hour argument.
It was 12 hours. 12 a 12-hour argument on stream is nuts. What would possess them to do this?
Started when the husband complained about dog chores and quickly spiraled into a massive on-stream airing out of their dirty laundry that seemingly has no end.
And when this fight started till now as today, you said you were unhappy long before I ever said, you know what, I could see it if you did want me killed. I could see that. You said you weren't happy before, so you're not gonna act like
What the fuck is going on?
that is the reason. No! It's me thinking about all the shitty things you say to me. Like the last time we argued, you said, I wish I hadn't saved you, so you wouldn't be attached to me.
But maybe I was actually plotting.
Yeah, so you're threatening to divorce the woman that you claim to love so much that you
If
saved.
I was plotting, I wouldn't divorce you because then I wouldn't get anything.
You want,
make no
well, you
sense.
prefer a financial split, though. You want financial
means I
split
definitely
or
don't get anything.
divorce.
Because it's outlined. Look, right now, if we get a divorce and you die, your parents get your half. If we're together and you die, I get it. So then I would never say that if I was trying to have you killed.
Right, very normal and sane couple right here discussing about how one partner will die and the other will get all the money. Interesting. Right, I think I speak for everybody when I say I don't think anybody should ever stream a fight like this online, to be honest. This seems really serious. It seems like Amaranth
No, I mean, it kind of looks like they're goofing, I'm not gonna lie.
thinks her husband wants to actually kill her, and that's right after he saved her life, so I'm not sure exactly what kind of logic that actually is. But you'll slowly see throughout the video that they both are very crazy and kind of deserve each other, to be honest. This husband guy named Nick is definitely exploiting Amaranth as a sort of moneymaker. You will see him complain about only earning $1 million a month later. And Amaranth is just straight up psycho, apparently.
I'm sorry, we're complaining about making only $1 million a month? You know, just like a small loan of $1 million?
She calls the cops, gets in the fetal position over an argument. It's just insane stuff. Now, apparently she cheated on him as well, and that was another cause of the argument. Amaranth's husband exposed that she allegedly gave a handy to Fresh and Fit producer Aaron Fox. No way, a Fresh and Fit producer?
Fresh and Fit producer.
Amount
the 风险非破多少
Kissing black men on the
That is not even
First of all,
true. I was. Oh my god.
Oh, we don't want to talk about that.
We can talk about that, sure. You had me go on Tinder dates I didn't want to go on, and then you started calling me when we were at the karaoke bar a lot. That is no.
Oh, you didn't?
You were
You
wanting to
didn't?
open up.
No, did you? Did you ask that? Oh,
people clipped this on Twitter and said that his shoes were feminine, basically. That's what they were saying.
okay, maybe I will.
So they were like, oh, that's why she's talking to him like that.
With Aaron.
I was like, girl.
We
No,
I mean, his shoes are kind of trash, but
no, that is
never.
not.
You
No,
never asked that?
no, I did not.
Oh, okay. We're gonna lie to your chat now. Okay.
We're literally not
And
lying.
you didn't give him a job in.
I did not.
Oh, okay.
Correct. I did
didn't
not do
drive
that.
up on you guys together. You giving him a job in the parking lot
Dude,
in Chinatown.
I feel like they're not showing their faces for this one because they're like trying not to laugh or something like that.
These men can't even find that would make us money of such sexual acts that you are claiming right now. Yet you're saying I would do it off stream for no money?
Yes.
You're
Yes.
you're
Oh my God. Because stars never have sex off.
Right, so about the cheating situation, obviously nobody really knows what happened there. He claims to have been cheated on, and I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. Amaranth is not exactly the most moral person in the world, but I just love how crazy this relationship actually is. So this Nick guy has an OnlyFans girlfriend slash wife, right?
Girlfriend
And
slash wife.
apparently he even encourages her to do this, right? And he pretty much like encourages her to go on dates with other guys as well. So I'm not exactly sure what the line is in their relationship. He definitely sounds like a buck, that's for sure. An Adam 22 type, you know, a Jack Doherty type who like pimps out their girlfriend, right? So it's plausible that Amaranth thought it would be okay to do this because if he has her just go on dates and stuff, I mean, it's kind of mixed messages, but maybe they have like boundaries in the relationship. What if this even is a relationship? In my opinion, open relationships, not much of a relationship. Anyways, that's just my opinion. But anyways, this
Hi,
next
James.
part, Amaranth keeps sort of pointing the camera at Nick and putting him in frame, right? And then he gets pretty annoyed and he tries to shut off the stream or maybe move the camera or something, and that results in Amaranth calling the police on him.
That's fine.
Regardless.
I'm not okay with. I'm not unokay with being observed.
okay, great.
I'm unokay with you pointing the camera.
Well then leave. I'm not gonna follow you.
So you're literally just gonna be super defiant, is that right?
Talk about problems. Hey, what is wrong with you, bro? Leave.
my
You
face.
can move. You can
Dude,
go away.
I wasn't in camera view. You moved the camera view. Hey, what's up?
That's such a non-issue. Like, he literally just pulled up to bother her. It's such a non-issue. They're just goofing. Thank you.
On the police.
Why?
Because you're doxing at this point. See?
What?
You have reached the Houston
What the
Emergency 911. All call takers are busy at this time. Your call will be answered by the next available call taker.
All right, here we go.
Houston 911, you need medical?
If you wanted to get off camera, why don't you just leave the place, right? But then I guess he also wants to talk to her and sort out their issues, but
That's so random that they actually called the cops for that.
she won't stop streaming because it seems like he wanted her to turn the stream off, but she absolutely refused to do so. So it's just this messy couple fight that you can't really make sense of, right? And there's probably a lot of crazy shit that they both did behind the scenes that we probably don't know about. But anyways, here's Amaranth talking to 911 and crying on the phone.
Know your position on this. Strongly enough, they have to swap. Can you imagine?
Call your dad.
I catalyzed.
Hate me, just hit me, please. It would be so much easier.
Random just
I can't deal with this anymore.
Shut you are community member.
Why is he like antagonizing her? And then he's antagonizing her, and then he's sitting there like, oh, look at this crazy bitch fucking screaming and crying. Dog, you're literally sitting there pushing her buttons. What are you talking about? Hello? Whose stream is that? Definitely not yours. So, I don't know how he's still sitting there. that's kind of ridiculous. He's like, oh, look at how fucking crazy this bitch looks right now. She's crying and screaming. Dog, you're the one who's doing that to her. I'm sorry? Excuse me? What the fuck are you talking about? Wait, he's probably on the lease, right?
I'm talking. But Tom, you just asked me to leave, and we're at the same place we would be. They will not help.
Cheekbone just tipped $1.
There's nothing
Chat,
I
should I
can
ban
legally
her?
do. I'm just.
She's now talking about Joe Peach just tipped $1. I can't take it anymore. Guys, play some Oblivion. Take care.
They say that like betrayal makes the strangers bedfellows. Absolutely true.
This guy kind of fucking sucks.
Joe Peach just tipped $3. I'm coming for your ass.
I'm not even doing it.
Ew. Honestly, look at my face. Ew. He poked her until she started screaming, and then he did a... Oh, look at what I have to deal with. Look at what I have to deal with.
XQC just tipped $1.
You mean, how did I get
Cheekbone
upset
just
that you thought I was going to have you
$1.
murdered and
What's
you said that
Drang
to
from
everyone?
Twitter?
I let you one now at this point. It's ridiculous what you're putting me through.
I feel like I'm very justified in being upset that you thought I was going to have you murdered when I saved you.
You were upset before this. Shut up.
And I still saved you!
Oh, I saved you, so everything that I say to you, you should disregard because I saved you. And I don't actually want you dead. I just saved you, though. So now I'm gonna berate and harass you because I saved you. And since I saved you, I can do that now. And you can't say anything because I saved you.
I didn't do it last time you were mad at me. You told me you wish you hadn't saved me because then we wouldn't have this bond of being attached to you. Because you want to divorce me. That's what you want. You want me to divorce me.
You're slandering
Which
so
one?
hard.
I can't do anything,
You're
apparently.
slandering so hard.
Leave her alone.
I said I
Leave.
wish, that, someone else had saved you because you have this weird attachment to, like,
Weird attachment to my husband.
Tipped $1.
Great.
Hey, Amorin,
bro,
can you help me get out of band?
rapturing my
Wow, he's actually a bitch. He sounds really bitch-made, I'm gonna be honest with you. To be arguing with a woman this hard and making her tweak out like that, and then acting like you're the victim is really nuts to live watch.
like,
Why do you keep getting me banned?
No, that was a different kind
Shout
of
out
terror.
Helen
This weird
W.
attack was
Shore.
after robbery. You dumbass.
So, how's the weather today, guys? So, I actually made sense of this somehow, right? So, apparently, one of the problems that Nick has with Amaranth is that she develops a weird attachment to people who save her. I don't know how many times she actually needed to be saved. There
I'm
was
sweating.
definitely that one time with the robbers, but apparently after Nick saved her life, she got very attached to him, which sounds
So, is that not her husband? Did he not marry her?
normal. I feel like if somebody saves their life, you're gonna get pretty attached to them. But maybe by attachment, he means overly clingy or 24/7 wanting attention or something like that, right?
Hey, if that was real, maybe she got a little scared and traumatized. Huh? Does that come to mind? And maybe she got a little scared and traumatized, and you're her husband, and she loves you, and she thinks that you're gonna help her, and what? Now you're getting mad that you helped her?
At least that's what I'm guessing. And that is one of the things they are arguing about how she's really clingy or something like that. Anyways, I just gotta point this out, right? Who is watching this stream? I'm seeing that chat go. I know, I guess they can't all be bots, right? So, I feel like you got one life, and this is how you're spending it? You're watching Amaranth? Yeah.
Okay, but to be fair, we're all... I mean, well, this guy's reviewing it. He had to edit it and everything, so... He's kind of on the same boat.
Anybody watching the stream, you have to wear a helmet at all times because we need to make sure your stupidity just doesn't like wirelessly transfer to...
Hey. What is it? It's like the pot calling the kettle black.
Anybody else, right?
Is that the
And
saying?
people are donating as well. I mean, I guess they just love watching a train wreck. It's kind of like why people donate to Johnny Somali as well. They just like to see people melt down. Anyways, it continues to get worse. Amaranth, sort of
Oh my god. She's curled up in the corner.
crawls up on the floor in a fetal position, crying, and Nick is trying to talk to someone over the phone, trying to fix the situation like a sort of hostage negotiation.
Yeah, I think you're in a loop right now, but I don't understand, Angelica. I don't understand why, because we have been making sure she only gets at most 1 Vyvanse a day. I don't even think you didn't take one today, and so it's like she's just acting like she's looping, or at least I'm assuming that because of the conspiracy theory thing. But otherwise, it's kind of imperceptible to tell that she's acting irregular, except that also she just doesn't kind of care about anything. Well, I agree, but like we're kind of past that right now. Like I didn't want to. So hey, just
Are you telling me that she's hungry and dehydrated and hasn't slept and he's still antagonizing her and saying, I don't know why she's acting like this? If I was sleepy, haven't eaten, and haven't drank any water, I would be ripping his hair out, probably. Be like, bitch, go get me something to eat. Instead of arguing on the phone with a doctor, maybe go get her something to eat. How about that? Did he not marry her? Oh, I'm sorry. He can't do anything. He can't lift a little finger. Oh, I don't know.
just for you to know the full context, Angelica. All night, I was telling her.
She's so crazy. She's so crazy. She's dehydrated and starving. And she hasn't slept. She's so crazy right now. She's so crazy.
Let's turn off stream. Let's turn off stream. Let's not do this on stream. And every time, I'm gonna put on speakerphone so it's more fair. Anytime that I said that, she would grab it and refuse. And I'm like, okay. So she.
You know why she would do that? Would you understand why she would do that? He's coming up to her while she's streaming, starts antagonizing her and screaming at her, and he's wanting her to turn off the stream. So she's scared that it's going to escalate. So she wants the stream on for her safety. Is that not reasonable? And he's still going and still acting weird and hasn't left her alone. So the stream is still on because he hasn't left her alone. He's been antagonizing her for 12 hours straight. And he hasn't left her alone. This is what I'm summing from this. So how is this guy like psychologically torturing her right now? And like, he's just like, oh, she's so fucking crazy. Oh, fuck this bitch. This bitch is so crazy. She needs to take her medication. Dog. Somebody needs to go get this girl.
Kept wanting to stream it.
Okay, that really exposes a light on the situation here, because if one person is trying to turn off the stream this entire time and one person is trying to keep it going, I don't know what that says, because clearly somebody's trying to, platform this for attention or something, because like she doesn't want to turn off the stream and then she's cried up in the fetal position there, but then doesn't he have control of the stream right now? Why don't you just turn off the stream?
Exactly. He's quite literally at the computer right now, not turning off the stream. So I'm just saying, if he really wanted that stream turned off, he would have been turned that off.
Okay, now I'm confused. What the hell is going on? By the way, full-grown adults. I feel like getting into that position in front of the internet,
Yeah, and they're like in their 30s.
like it curled up on the floor like a little baby, and while also streaming it for views and attention, you gotta be a different level of mental, right? Both of these nut jobs need to be in a mental institution. And like people are saying, fake and stuff like that, and I get that, obviously. I'm definitely of that perspective as well, sometimes. But after looking at all these clips, you gotta understand that they have not slept for like days, right? This has been going on for 24 hours straight, it seems, and like everything is streamed, so I don't think you
24 hours. I'm gonna be honest, if he just left her alone, this wouldn't be happening right now. Like,
you can fake this level of meltdown. I feel like, yeah, you can certainly fake cry and lie about your husband and all that, like the stuff that happened before. But this is like, bro, they're actually, I don't know how much of this you can fake, you know? If I'm getting bamboozled, fair enough. I don't really know what they actually gain from this, to be honest. It just seems like they're just ruining their reputation even more. Highly doubt you're gonna get more subs from this or anything like that. In fact, this is probably just gonna turn simps away, because I guess even simps are gonna be like, holy fuck, what the hell am I watching, you know? It's kind of hard to get your...
I just don't know how I feel about this dude just thinking that all of this is for show, because 24 hours, you're telling me they went for 24 hours straight and they're dehydrating themselves and starving themselves for this? They're legitimately having an argument, legitimately fighting, and I personally legitimately think that she's scared to turn off stream.
Knob cranking to this, I suppose, unless you're a real freak, right? But anyways, let's move on to this clip of Nick saying that he's mad that they only earn $1 million a month now instead of $2 million.
We have a kid contract, and we still do OnlyFans. She does, right? The amount of money we make with both, with the exception of the last 2 months, has always been less than what OnlyFans alone used to make in 22 and 2022 and 2023, and 2021. Back then, OnlyFans often hit a monthly of $2 million. Currently...
Oh, I'm complaining about $2 million. Oh, guys, feel bad for me. I didn't make $2 million this month, guys. Feel bad for me.
Last month we did over 2, but this month and every other month under the Kick contract, Kick plus OnlyFans, did about 1.2, 1.3. Sometimes 1.5. Actually, kind of frequently 1.5. But you get what I'm saying? So if you look at it, we made more money in 22 and 23 per month than we did any of the months in the last 2 years.
I love how he says we. That is absolutely hilarious. Maybe they have some sort of business contract behind the scenes where he handles some of the work. I imagine a lot of the simps that are donating to Amaranth, they need a bunch of people to reply to the sims. So I imagine this is the guy doing it, right? He's the guy chatting to the losers, donating to her OnlyFans. And wow, complaining about $1 million a month, that is the most fucking out of touch shit I've...
That could be true. That could be true. I'm a newly added member of the Amaranth Hate Club. I don't even really know what's going on right now. I don't think I'm hate clubbable. I'm still confused. I'm still sitting here with a giant question mark above my head.
I've ever seen in my life. Also, maybe this is what Amaranth meant by he's forcing me to do OnlyFans. Now, obviously grossly exaggerated, and she clearly wanted to do it herself as well. But it seems like this guy is this business-minded sort of guy trying to exploit her to the maximal extent, right?
Okay. Okay, now it's nice to hear him make a little bit of sense.
He's sort of like a Jack Doherty type, where he's just like, oh, no, but you can make so much more money, you gotta stream more, you gotta do more OnlyFans or whatever. So he's probably nudging her in that direction, right? Because he's getting upset at $1 million a month here. What, somebody explain to me, what are they even doing with all of this money? Isn't Amaranth worth 50 mil? Hasn't she invested in a bunch of businesses? She owns a bunch of gas stations or whatever. Just retire. Holy shit. It will never amaze me how incredibly stupid some rich people are. This just shows...
Literally. How do you have so much money and you still just gotta act like that is so crazy?
Shows you that you can have pretty much all the money in the world and still be terribly unhappy because you just got different problems. Maybe you're just a fucking psycho. Anyways, they continue arguing, calling each other unhinged, and they keep arguing about their dogs.
No, I'm in a sane one, Nick, and you were in an insane mindset.
No, you're just, something is mentally unhinged right now, because normally...
No, it's literally you! You are unhinged!
Normally, when you swatted, you're at least concerned for the dogs, and you're almost...
I was not concerned in this case, because one, I know that the dogs aren't in here, so there's nothing for me to be concerned, and I know that they aren't from the outside.
They're on the patio, and then
Either on the patio concealed.
Trumps can jump over things.
I don't have
Right, so they have about 7 dogs, right? And that's quite a lot to handle, right? That's like a big problem for them. Like, oh, you're so rich, but then you spend all your time doing dog chores. And I'm just like, why'd you get 7 dogs then? And like, why not hire people to help you out? You got so much money, you could probably hire a
People love to create problems for themselves because they get bored and they don't, like, I don't know, they don't know how to find comfort in just doing nothing and being calm. They always have to have something happening.
entire person for each dog and have tons of money left over. So it's so stupid. I don't even know what the hell I'm watching. What an absolute train wreck. And it obviously doesn't help that they stream everything and then they end up having people witness this and harass them as well. Apparently they got swatted as well, which is all around unfortunate, right? Here is the moment that started the whole 12+ hour altercation between Amaranth and her husband.
What? What the fuck was that? Oh, here we go. Oh, is her life just dog chores now or what?
No. We haven't done any all day.
I know, but we gotta do like 7 in a row at night.
We have a things right now, otherwise they'd be out in their yards more because they have enough stuff to construct. Why do you just complain?
I complain in order to make things better.
This sounds
What? I complain in order to make things better? That's like the opposite of making something better.
That makes me happy. People with literally infinite wealth here are more miserable than the average person. Then they keep screaming at each other over the dogs shitting around the house.
You like smoking cigars actively. Why do you prepare things that you can't prepare? Why are you insane?
You know, with 7 dogs, are you honestly?
I think she's already at a point where she's like really stressed out and he just keeps poking at her and she's just like fuck it. I'm gonna tweak on stream because you're fucking killing me, and at this point I'm just gonna start tweaking because fuck you. And that's pretty much what happened, I think. And he has not let up. Like he has not let up. He has not left her alone. Such a non-issue. I know, she's had a few crash outs over him, and I just think that he's pushing her buttons really hard, and she literally, I don't know, she just needs to go. On stream, too, she just needs to dip. I mean, it kind of looks like she doesn't even really want to be in this situation. So, I mean, has anybody actually checked on her? I'm not kidding. Like,
Warning to everybody, do not get 7 dogs. First off, you gotta be pretty flippin' rich to even consider getting 7 dogs. But,
yeah, like what the fuck?
Wow, I've never seen people lose their minds this much over the most basic argument ever. Like, man.
Yes, that means that she's already at her wit's end. She's tired. If you start crying and screaming over how many dogs you have, she's fucking over it.
Just get helpers. Like, apparently they've gone to therapy and shit like that as well, but it's just not helped them. And I just can't put my finger on whether this is, like, genuine or not, because, like, it's still being streamed to the internet, because I feel like if it ever got serious, you would immediately want to cut off the stream, right? And both of them have had opportunities to cut off the stream, but they chose not to. So it's like, oh man, but they do look genuinely distressed. But anyways, Amaranth's husband actually responded to the situation and people just sort of commenting on what's going on.
Negative comments, right? Endless negative comments. It didn't affect me. Like, I've always heard streamers say, and, you know, she's always told me, oh, you know, it eventually eats at you.
I'm sorry, what the fuck is this man wearing right now? Excuse me? What is this fit this man's got on? What shoes is he wearing with this? Why is...
Usually needs at you. Maybe that's true. We'll find out. But for now, it doesn't bother me. Like, it doesn't. Like, I can read it and
It doesn't bother me, and it doesn't bother me so much. I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna tell you that it doesn't bother me because it doesn't bother me.
smile, right? It's not that I don't register it. It's just that, like, I don't know. Like, oh wow, there's a person in the world that doesn't like me. Like, so, right? Like, there's probably a lot of those. It's fine. Okay? Let them say their shit.
It's the evil finance bro / abuser fit. It's giving. Yeah. And he probably thinks he looks so good here too. Like, he probably feels like he has so much swag right now.
You know, I don't mind that at all.
Right, so you're totally fine, right? You're totally normal. This is a normal couple thing to do, you know, live stream a meltdown, call the police on each other, scream at each other. You know, she was calling you abusive and a horrible husband to the internet a while back. I don't know why you were okay with that as well, or you never defended yourself, but now you're coming on. I think you're a psycho, to be honest. I feel like any man willingly getting into a relationship with someone like Amaranth has got to be a certain level of psycho. And this is just ultimate copium to say that this doesn't bother you when you are melting down. It just sucks that he kind of looks like Glenn from Walking Dead, you know? I feel like I have a good memory with that character, you know? And it was just what people are saying. It has to be an act. Everything Amaranth does is for attention and clout. Not falling for this shit again. They're both insane. I wonder if they have drug problems. The content farm is insane. At what cost?
Well, yeah, I just wanted to see what the fuck was going on. Somebody really needs to check on that girl. And if she's refusing to leave, she needs a real friend, and she needs somebody to, like, get her ass out of there. Because I can see how you get stuck in a situation like that. But if... I don't know, man. It's just the internet, I guess. But somebody needs to go check on that girl.
Over the weekend.
Oh my god, yeah. Did you see that Hassan got detained at the airport? It was pretty weird. But I haven't seen these YouTube videos about it because I actually don't want to, because I think it's kind of disgusting that he got detained and then you're making a video titled "Karma Finally Caught Up to Him." I don't really care who it is. Being detained for no reason as a US citizen at the airport is never good, and it's usually never justified either. So I think that's really ugly, so I'm not going to watch that. What has she done that's like that you would consider like evil? Cuz you said because you can't be evil and hope for salvation. Oh, wait, no. What she has done is steal a lot of money, hasn't she? Right? She's been like lying about shit and like stealing money. I guess that's... I don't know. I'm sorry. TikTokers need to stop oversharing. Pooped on my boyfriend. Unique experience under my balls. Excuse me?
I have a friend named Memat, and I'm gonna call him Memat because that's his name. And one day, in an Airbnb...
That's funny as fuck. Hey, my phone's at 1%. I'm gonna switch phones, okay? So give me a second. My phone's dying. And I don't have the charger for this on me right now.
You've done enough healing.
Let's see.
Airbnb in San Diego, California. He said to me, "Max, I have a theory. I'm pretty sure every adult, at some point or another in their adult life, has pooped themselves." And before I could say anything, the woman standing next to him in the mind at the time said, yeah, everyone has. And then me and my girlfriend Lee standing across from them said, no. That's weird, dude. In my...
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna make a TikTok. Because I just put makeup on. Comments on wanting to burn gay people? Well, wanting to burn... Oh. LGBT people to burn in the LA fires. That's... What is this?
Hey man, did you know that cheese is actually like a mineral and they have to mine it? No, liar, liar, pants on fire! Hey man, did you know that cheese is actually like a mineral and they have to mine it? No, liar, liar, pants on fire! Hey man, did you know that cheese is actually like a mineral and they have to mine it? No, liar, liar, pants on fire! Hey man.
That's it.
Allergy to.
Adult life. I have never, ever pooped myself.
I'm sorry, what are we talking about again?
I have a friend named Minat, and I'm gonna call him Minat because that's his name. And one day, in an Airbnb in San Diego, California, he said to me, Max, I have a theory. I'm pretty sure every adult, at some point or another in their adult life, has pooped themselves. And before I could say anything, a woman standing next to him, another friend of mine at the time, said, yeah, everyone has. And then me and my girlfriend Lee, standing across from them, said, no. That's weird, dude. In my adult life, I have never, ever pooped myself. And I'm not saying not a lot of people have. I'm just saying, me, Matt, keep your bald head and your loose bowels away from me, alright?
Have you shit yourself as a grown adult? Have you shit yourself? I've never shit myself. As an adult, I don't think I've ever shit myself. I don't think so. I think I'm good. I think I know how to hold my bowels. Yeah, I got a steel trap back there.
We're really good friends, okay? I'm allowed to call him bald. The reason I bring that up is because today we're going over 3 TikToks of people either oversharing or just showing me something weird. And the first one has to do with an adult woman pooping herself.
I want to see. Let's see the poop stories.
The second and third,
Give me the poop story.
but I'm gonna keep a surprise.
Poop.
They're gonna tell you what they
Poop story.
are as soon as we get into them. So, if
What happened to TikTok? I had to close it because my phone was at 1%, but I just opened it again.
you're afraid of an adult woman telling you about the time that she pooped herself, I'll leave the timestamp
Oh, he's such a saint. He put a timestamp for people who don't like poop stories.
for when that story's done. 'Cause
Why is this story so long? Skip to 8:58. This is like the entire thing.
the next 2 are not that bad.
Hey, best friends.
You're about to eat and I'm killing you? Well, you don't even know what she's about to say. Maybe it could be something totally normal.
You ever shit in your boyfriend's mouth? Well, I did, and I'm gonna tell you about it. So get ready.
Surprise! Not only did she poop herself, she did it in her boyfriend's mouth. I wonder, during what activity
I wonder if TikTok's gonna get my ass for this.
that might have happened. Where that might have happened. Why that might have happened. I forgot to mention earlier that the reason Matt said he pooped himself was because he was drunk, and I've never had alcohol. So maybe that's it. Maybe that's what we're gonna see now.
Okay, so it's 2021. You've been dating a man for about 8 months, and you guys decide to go to Panama City for a week.
Woo!
So, we get down to Panama City, having a great fucking time, vibing,
Woo!
fucking doing fun shit. Literally
Yeah.
one of the best times of my life.
Woo!
Had a great fucking time.
Awesome. Good start. We're off to a good start. It's great.
Day 3, I decide that I want to go to an all-you-can-eat buffet that
That's your first mistake.
has crab legs.
That is definitely 100% your first mistake.
Like I think it was like $60, and you can eat all the fucking crab legs you want. And when I tell y'all,
You guys are gonna learn way too much about me. I'm afraid of seafood. I've never had it. During the entire time I lived on
Afraid he's never had seafood because he's afraid of it. Not because he's allergic to it, because he's afraid of it.
the coast of California, I just went in and out. If I had to count every single time I heard someone talk about eating seafood on TikTok and then immediately pooping themselves,
What'd you say?
heard someone talk about eating seafood on TikTok and then immediately pooping themselves, on my fingers, I would run out of fingers.
That just made my head hurt. Like, that just gave me a migraine.
Why are you guys doing that to yourselves? Take it home.
what heaven looks like for me, I can't think of anything better. Honest to God. I am not a foodie, but y'all, love me some motherfucking crab legs. I mean, get a cluster,
Girl.
put it under my armpit, fucking bury it with me. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just imagining the cast of like SpongeBob SquarePants reacting to this video, and it's the guy who plays Mr. Krabs just so scared of this one right now. But also, yeah, steal the crab legs, take them to your room if you know you're gonna poop yourself.
Steal the crab legs and take him to your room if you know you're gonna poop yourself.
6 pounds of crab legs, at least. Got fucking juice all over my arm, it's all over my face.
Girl, yuck.
Looking like a straight fucking barbarian, right? Not giving a fuck, okay? So, we get done, we go back to the hotel, and we decide we want to have a little adult time.
Oh, it is so hard knowing exactly where this is going.
This is like worst case scenario. This is like the steps to have a bad time. Like these are the exact steps that you take when you want to have a bad time. Like, I don't understand how she thought any of this could have ended well.
An upset stomach would not stop me from spending my time with my partner doing what adults do. But what I wouldn't do,
It would stop me. An upset tummy would definitely stop me.
and maybe it's just the Mexican shame I've carried for my entire life, is be able to put it out on the internet. What a strong thing to be able to do.
Okay, I will have to figure out how to censor this. So we're in the midst of this, and he is eating my cat. I don't know another way to put it. Okay,
He's munching.
He didn't get enough of the seafood buffet. He just decided to go scuba diving while we were in Panama City. We already went down to Florida. We can go down again.
eating my cat. All right, and at one point I make the O face. Okay, and we all know why you make the O face, because your body does a thing that makes you react
Why is she so bad at explaining this?
a certain way. That is
I feel like I'm being like told about the birds and the bees right now.
positive. Okay? So sometimes when I do this, there are waterworks if you do it correctly. Okay? This
Are you gonna tell me that your waterworks were brown?
man was doing it correctly. I just want to
Waterworks, I sure hope it does. I've been trying to fit in a Drew Gooden joke into a video for months.
What possessed her to like publicly tell this story?
So this video came.
And why did the TikTok guidelines let her keep this up enough that it went viral?
No.
I just want to put that out there. It wasn't, spoiler alert, was not, it was waterworks, but it wasn't coming from my cat. So I'm laying back.
A moment of silence for her husband or the guy that she was dating. $5 he broke up with her after that.
Back on my back, and the next thing I hear is, what the fuck is that smell? Yo, I rose up from the fucking dead. I was on my back and I was like, what? He pulls back. There is shit all in his beard. And this man had a full fucking beard, and there was shit in his beard.
This is not.
Why would she tell this story?
A story you can tell about an ex-boyfriend. This is not a
I would have broken up with her after that. I would have been like, yeah, I gotta go. I would have left her in Panama City and I would have fucking went home myself.
story you can tell about someone who is no longer in your life unless they have died. This is a story you can tell and only tell if you marry this person and you don't have children. Imagine your child getting bullied on the playground. No fist, just here's a video of your mom talking about how she pooped herself on your dad. This is the opposite of that video when Josh Myers, the center for the Packers, threw up on the football before snapping it. Ready, set, cut. And then he just comes up with a full beard. This is a hard one to watch.
And it couldn't be like a normal shit. You know what I mean? Like I would take it any other time in my whole fucking life. No. It couldn't.
Thank you.
This was like soft serve, diet
Why? Why are we, what?
diarrhea,
She's just making it worse with every single descriptive word she says.
Yo, I literally just froze. And then I started hysterically laughing.
Oh my god. If somebody shit on my face and then started laughing, I would be in jail. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Well, he is freaking the fuck out, as he should.
Mind you, I've already seen this. Mind you, I've already heard this story.
Oh, this is giving me a headache. Oh. This is like number 2 nightmare scenario, because I think I gave my number 1 nightmare scenario already. But this is probably number 2 nightmare scenario. Top nightmare scenario.
And it's still taking me out a second time.
And the whole time in my mind, I'm like, I'm gonna have to yeet myself off the balcony.
Why's your Twitter deleted?
Yeah, I do the same thing.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I either marry that person or I throw myself off the balcony, 100%.
Yeah, she's got the right idea.
It was horrific. For both of us. Mostly him, also me.
No, for just him, really.
And then, of course, all of our bedding was white. So you can see all the damage.
Guys, have you watched, what was it, movie what? It's a gag comedy movie. And there was a scene with Chris Pratt, the guy from Jurassic Park, and the lady who did House Bunny. And they were a couple, and they were at the park, and she was like, "Hey, I have something really important to tell you. Would you shit on me?" Or no, actually, my bad, because that ruins the joke. "Would you poop on me?" And he was like, "What?" And she was like, "Yeah, like it means so much to me that you would do this for me." And he was like, "Huh? If I do what for you?" She's like, "Poop on me." And he was like, "What the fuck? Okay, like anything for you, queen." So he goes and he eats some fucking Taco Bell chalupa. He eats like 5 of them, and his stomach is gurgling. So he pulls up to the room, and she's in her cute little nightgown, and she's like, "Hey," you know, because she's trying to be like, all like, this man. He's like, "All right, let's just get this over with." And then he gets upset because she's like, "No, I want to, you know, this is a very special moment. I want to take my time." And he's like, "I got to take a shit right now." And then she's like, a shit. And he was like, "Honey, no, I meant to poop. You know, this is a very special moment. I didn't mean shit. I didn't say shit. Honey, no." And she runs out the house. He runs out after her, and he, you know, he's waddling, you know, because he's got to take a shit. And then he gets hit by a car. And then once he gets hit by that car, he fucking, like a water balloon, fucking explodes into diarrhea all over the car. Like he just bursted and all his shit just went everywhere. And she turned around and she was like, "Oh my God." And she comes up to him and she's like, "All of this was for me?" He's like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Oh my God." Nobody's seen that? Let me look up the movie. You have to watch that movie, because if you haven't watched that movie, that's actually fucking crazy. Movie 43. Yeah, it's movie 43. If you haven't watched movie 43, you should watch it. And then come back and tell me how you feel about it. But that's what this reminds me of. But then, that was consensual. This one... no.
That was done. I wouldn't say all the damage. It wasn't like I let...
The movie 43 has a bunch of skits, by the way, so...
You know what I'm saying? But it was a trickle. It was a trickle. So then I had to call the hotel to get new sheets.
Do you explain that to them, or do you just go, "Hey, we need new sheets"?
No, I'm not telling them. I shit myself.
And so then we had to shower separately because the mood was ruined at that point. I never finished, but we're not going to talk about that.
Are you kidding me? She has the audacity to say I never finished. Girl, you just shit in this man's beard. It's even worse the fact that he has facial hair. Because now he's got to scrub that shit. And you said it was liquid? And you have the audacity. She would have caught these hands so quick. So quickly.
Moving on. So then after all this, we decide to go down to the pier. So we go down to the pier and there are dolphins. And I'm so fucking excited because I fucking love dolphins. And I'm like, oh my god, look at this dolphin. Look. And I turn around and this man is on one knee.
I'm gonna lose my mind. After she shit on your face? I mean, I guess that's a keeper. No, wait. Don't tell me she rejects him. I don't want to see the rest of this. I'm scared. I'm scared. She's gonna reject him.
Asking me to marry him an hour and a half after I shit in his mouth.
In his mouth? Hey, I was talking about on. When you say in, that makes it a million times worse. It's already a million bad. Now it's even more million worse. I would pass away and throw up. I would have projectile vomited onto her. And then we both would have been fucked up.
Moral of the story, I guess shit in your man's mouth and he'll stay. I don't fucking know. Love you, bye.
We shouldn't even tell us that they're still married.
On this channel, we tend to go through like a lot of alpha male.
Wait, does she say yes?
After asking me to marry him an hour and a half after I shit in his mouth. So we're married now.
Oh, okay.
And moral of the story, I guess shit in your man's mouth and he'll stay. I don't fucking know.
Maybe not that, but definitely glad that that ended up well for her. Definitely, that was a happy ending. Definitely, that was the best ending that could have possibly ever happened, actually.
Love you, bye.
On this channel,
Oh my god, I'm so glad, at least for her, that's something that she can laugh about. Like, they can laugh about it together, because if this ever happened... Jail. I would be jailed if this ever happened to me. I'm gonna be honest with you. But, good for her, I guess. You know, I'm so glad that worked out. Huh? Stop. You can't say that. Oh my god. Stalk her profile. I gotta see the shit-loving husband so I know what these people look like. Wait, let's see if he...
Tend to go through like a lot of alpha male coaching type people, and so we give a lot of unsolicited advice to men. I don't think I've given a lot of advice to women, but women, you want to lock a man down, just poop in his mouth. Because how do you come back from that? How do you explain that to anyone else? Luckily, the next two are not as bad. However, they're still something that I wouldn't put on the internet. Luckily for me, I do not have to be an oversharer for oversharers to exist. A thing about me is that I always have gum. Always, always, always. It is in my bag, in my pocket, somewhere in my house. I always have.
Do you think he was bald with a beard? You think he was bald with a beard and like a mustache? And he was like... And then his beard and mustache...
A pack of gum. I have been that way since I was 14. I don't know why, but that's how that's been. I am not a person to reuse a stick of gum. If I chew on it, immediately have to eat or something, I'll throw it out and use a new gum pretty soon after. If you ever watched Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Violet, I think, right?
Yeah, you had to make that distinction.
It puts the gum in the back of her ear, and I remember seeing that and thinking,
Stop! He cannot talk about this right now. This is one of my darkest fucking secrets that he just made me remember. Violet, listen to this.
I'll throw it out and use a new gum pretty soon after. If you ever watched Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Violet, I think, right, puts the gum in the back of her ear.
When I was a little kid, and I saw her do that, guess what I did? I immediately went to go do that. And then I had to cut the gum out of my hair. I was that day. That was like when I was a little kid. I was losing my mind when that happened. I was like fighting for my life. To be honest with you. Hey, my parents never told me that wasn't real. I don't know. My parents never really gave me a good distinction on things, so I just kind of figured out stuff by myself.
I remember seeing that and thinking, gross.
He said gross.
Can be me. What I was now prepared for is where this next guy put his gun.
When I was really young, like 7.
Oh my god, you're gonna tell me that this guy put his gum somewhere else on his body? Where did he put it?
Gross. Couldn't be me. What I was now
He said gross. Couldn't be me. I'm sorry.
prepared for is where this next guy put his gun.
When I was really young, like 7 or 8 years old, gum was a big deal to me. Like the biggest deal. Like nothing mattered more than getting my hands on some gum.
This man is in his own house, whispering his secret out, and that's how you know it's gonna be good.
I would steal gum from like gas stations or grocery stores or my mom's purse or even my sibling's bedroom. If someone had gum, I was gonna get that gum, all right, and chew it. And then when I was chewing the gum, in order to not get caught chewing the gum,
I'm gonna stop it right here, and if you are here, I want you to guess where he would hide that gun.
I don't want to
I'm
guess.
gonna give you one hint. It is in a part of his body. I want you to guess
I don't want to guess.
where he would hide his chewed up piece of gum for him to use later. Write it down in the comments if you want. While we're here just waiting, like the video, subscribe if you haven't.
This guy's so funny. I followed him. I subscribed to him a while back. He's so fucking funny.
chewing the gum, in order to not get caught chewing the gum, I would take the gum, I'd hide it, I'd take the gum out, and I'd put it, I mean, I guess it would be my taint. In between my legs. Behind my little baby balls.
Do you know how quickly you have to move? If you're doing that in order to hide the gum from someone, do you know how quickly you have to move to get it out of your mouth and then stick your hand in your pants and stick it behind your balls? Are you kidding me? He did that for fun. There's no way that was his first hiding spot thought. Like, I can't. I have a headache. I can't.
And then when the coast was clear, I would take the gum back out and I would resume chewing the gum. I might repeat that several times.
This is a nightmare to me.
Then one time I was watching this TV show. It's one of my earliest memories.
Why do I feel like I'm gonna throw up?
I'm watching this TV show. And this kid takes the gum and puts it behind his ear. And I was like,
That's even better.
way better spot.
That's a way better spot. Now my gum doesn't have to taste like my salty, sweaty sack. If you're looking for a better place to hide gum, they're tainted.
Oh, my head hurts so bad.
I'm gonna do that from now on. So that became my spot. The ear. And so if you're putting gum in your taint,
Babes, I don't think anybody is putting gum in their taint. I'm gonna be honest with you.
consider the ear. It's cleaner. Maybe. I don't even know.
It actually might not be cleaner. One of the comments says not the tainted gum. Very good. Something that the first two videos have in common is that their comments are littered with, the FBI could not beat this out of me. You could not beat this out of me. There's no way to get this out of me. The third video is not that bad, it's just weird, so I'm gonna let it happen.
Wait, I'm not recovered from that yet. There's another one? I'm still not fully recovered from this last one. Guys, let's take a break. Let's take a moment of silence. Oh. My head hurts. I'll take a nap after this.
I should clarify, not weird and like we should bully the woman, weird and like, huh, interesting that you do that.
I hope no one sees me, but I posted this the other day and people said that it actually was an original experience, the first one they had ever seen on TikTok, so I'm just going to share it with the masses. I asked if anyone after their meal likes to wash their lips.
Are you telling me this is the weird thing? This is completely fine. Sometimes I have the thought to do this as well. I get a wet napkin and I'll do that instead of this. But that's really not that weird. Hello, did we just watch two really weird ass stories and then he's telling me that this is the weird story that he found? You're joking. This is the most not weird thing.
Never in my life have I thought about going into a bathroom at a restaurant and washing my lips.
Hey, to each their own, man. It's really not that bad. I probably had done this once or twice, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's just kind of, you know, kind of weird that we're getting this whole intimate experience with her, but okay.
I see the point.
Because I hate this feeling of food on my lips, like oil, like scent, really anything. I hate the feeling of stuff like on my mouth. And people said that was original, an original experience.
Girl, that's not an original experience. That's an experience that you keep to yourself. That's what that is. Oh, that should give me a headache. Oh, look at this. Drama Queen posted no means no. No, it says men, comma, no means no. Drama Queen is Australian, so she has a lovely, lovely accent. Hi. I know, I have hair. I know. I grew hair. You see that? My hair looks different. Why are you sitting on my hand? Mr. Handsome? Hi. Hey. What are you doing? He's on top of me. What are you doing? Mr. Handsome? What are you doing, Mr. Handsome? What are you doing? Can I... Thank you. Thank you. I don't know how people can overshare like that. I guess maybe they're trying to like conquer their fear of the story. Maybe? I don't know, that's what I think of, but... Hey, stop. Stinky little boy. Okay. Okay. So, can I get back to doing stuff, Mr. Handsome? Mr. Handsome? You gonna let me do stuff? Okay, thank you. What the fuck? Make the hands on, make the hands on, make the hands on, make the hands on, make the hands on. Mr. Handsome, 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 Mr. Handsome. Hey, your booty's in the camera. You can't do that. That's weird. Exposing yourself. Hey! What are you doing? He's being a little baby right now. My little baby Mr. Handsome. My little baby Mr. Handsome. Little baby Handsome. Mr. Handsome. Mr. Handsome. Mr. Handsome. Oh, he's just a little baby. Can I get back to what I was doing? Excuse me. Excuse me. I was doing stuff. I was doing stuff. He doesn't want to go. Stop it. Okay, boo boo. Okay, Mr. Handsome. Stand on, please. I was gonna stay on a little longer and probably do some more, but I think I'm gonna skedaddle so I can go eat, and I'm gonna come back later and play Minecraft because I have a bunch of shit in Minecraft to do. So I hope you enjoyed the poop stories. I hope they made you feel better. Mr. Handsome, Mr. Handsome's he's just being a little baby boy. Being a little baby, Mr. Handsome. Being a little baby baby. A little baby baby, Mr. Handsome. Mr. Handsome being a little baby baby. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna eat something and then I'm gonna take a nap because my head hurts a little bit, not gonna lie. Oh, but I gotta get to editing and doing shit today, so love you.